For centuries, humans have been captivated by the animal kingdom. We marvel at their beauty, power, and grace. This fascination has led to the use of animals in various forms of entertainment. These practices offer us a glimpse into the wonders of the natural world, but they also raise profound ethical questions. The confinement and forced performances can inflict stress and suffering on the very creatures we admire. Zoos have long held a prominent place in our society, offering us a window into the diversity of life on Earth. They serve as educational institutions, teaching us about animal behavior, conservation efforts, and the importance of protecting endangered species. Many zoos actively participate in breeding programs, research initiatives, and public awareness campaigns aimed at safeguarding vulnerable populations in the wild. However, the ethics of keeping wild animals in captivity remain a subject of intense debate. Critics argue that zoos, despite their best intentions, inherently restrict an animal's freedom and disrupt their natural behaviors. The artificial environments, however well designed, can never fully replicate the complexity and vastness of their natural habitats. This confinement can lead to stress, boredom, and abnormal behaviors in some animals. Furthermore, there are concerns that zoos may inadvertently perpetuate a human-centric view of the natural world, where animals are seen as objects for our entertainment, rather than sentient beings deserving of respect and autonomy. While zoos grapple with the challenge of balancing education and conservation with animal welfare, circuses have faced even harsher criticism for their treatment of animals. Traditional circuses often prioritize spectacle over the well-being of their performers, subjecting animals to cruel training methods and unnatural living conditions. Elephants, bears, tigers, and other animals are forced to perform tricks that are far removed from their natural behaviors. These acts are often achieved through intimidation, pain, and deprivation, leaving lasting psychological scars on the animals. The constant travel, cramped living quarters, and lack of mental stimulation further exacerbate their suffering. Public outrage over the plight of circus animals has led to increasing calls for bans and stricter regulations. Many countries have already implemented legislation to prohibit or restrict the use of wild animals in circuses, recognizing the inherent cruelty and ethical concerns associated with such practices. Section 4 towards a more humane future. Fortunately, a growing awareness of animal sentience and welfare is driving a shift towards more humane practices in both zoos and circuses. Modern zoos are increasingly moving away from cramped cages and barren enclosures, investing instead in spacious, naturalistic habitats that provide opportunities for animals to engage in species-appropriate behaviors. Enrichment programs, social groupings, and positive reinforcement training are becoming the norm, promoting both the physical and psychological well-being of the animals. Furthermore, there is a growing emphasis on education and conservation, with zoos actively engaging visitors in efforts to protect wildlife and their habitats. In the realm of circuses, there is a discernible trend towards animal-free performances. Cirque du Soleil, with its dazzling acrobatics, artistry, and storytelling, has become a global phenomenon, demonstrating that captivating entertainment can be achieved without exploiting animals. Section 5. Alternatives to exploitation. As our relationship with the animal kingdom evolves, it is essential to explore alternative models that prioritize ethical engagement and conservation. Wildlife sanctuaries and safari parks offer a more humane and sustainable approach to observing animals in a semi-natural environment. These institutions provide refuge for rescued, rehabilitated, and endangered animals, allowing them to live in spacious habitats that cater to their physical and social needs. Visitors can observe these animals from a respectful distance, gaining a deeper appreciation for their natural behaviors without contributing to their exploitation. Furthermore, supporting organizations involved in wildlife conservation, habitat restoration, and anti-poaching efforts is crucial for protecting animals in their natural environments. By addressing the root causes of biodiversity loss, we can help ensure the survival of these magnificent creatures for generations to come. Section 6. Balancing culture, economy, and ethics. The debate surrounding the use of animals in entertainment is often intertwined with cultural traditions and economic considerations. In some regions, animal performances are deeply rooted in local customs, providing livelihoods for communities and attracting tourism. However, as our understanding of animal welfare advances, it is imperative to find ways to balance these cultural and economic factors with our ethical responsibilities towards animals. This may involve adapting traditional practices to prioritize animal welfare, promoting alternative forms of entertainment, and providing economic opportunities for communities reliant on animal-based tourism. Ultimately, the goal should be to create a sustainable future where both human communities and the animal kingdom can thrive. As we move forward, it is essential to remember that animals are not ours to exploit for entertainment or profit. They are sentient beings deserving of our respect, compassion, and protection. By embracing ethical and sustainable practices, we can foster a more harmonious relationship with the natural world and ensure that future generations can continue to marvel at the wonders of the animal kingdom.